dirty. Saddest little baby in my eye. Fears tell me fears don't get
Creepy games on Roblox. But can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you, and happy April Fools.
100 musical chairs.
You might think this isn't a creepy game, but the players inside this game is actually bots, not real people. The chat looks real though, but the way they walk is obvious that they are a bot. When you type your bots, it will teleport you to a game where there's real people now. And the song? Oh, yes, the song. The song goes like rotting corpses down the hallway. There's more like a corpse covered in a sheet. And don't look back. I don't know why Roblox let this slide though. But before I say bye, I want to say thank you for 8K likes. That's all, and stay safe. Explaining creepy things on the Philippines. Before I start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you.
The Red House.
This is called Bahay na Pula, but in English it's called Red House. It's located in San Ildefonso, Bulacan, Philippines. And this house is believed to be very haunted because during the World War II, it was used as a Japanese garrison, where some women from the village of Mapaniqui in Can, Daba, Pampanga, they were taken as comfort women's, and they are subjected to abuse and violence by the Japanese soldiers non-stop. Many women were killed in the vicinity of the house, and locals claim to hear screams and cries for help at night inside the Red House. The Red House was renovated recently now, but it stands as a reminder of the brutality of war. That's all, and stay safe. Let's talk about. Before I start, can you follow me and Cloud98? Thank you, and happy April Fools and Muslim Day.
Lino smiles sweet.
You might heard about this account, but if you didn't, I can explain it. This account looks like a stray fan, right? No, actually it isn't, and I'll explain it today. This account isn't a normal stray fan like the others. It's more creepy and disturbing. You might notice that the videos have this. It's the warning from TikTok. Just don't click on it, because when you click it, the video seems fine at the first, but in a few seconds, it will show a jump scare staring at you. He seems to be editing the pictures into unsettling faces of stray kids. But it seems like the owner of the account has stopped posting videos though, because his last videos was posted in 2024. If you feel brave enough to watch it, search at Lino Smile Sweet. But I warned you though. That's all, and stay safe. Let's discuss about. Before I start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you. Happy April Fools, everyone.
The missing plane 370.
In 2014, in March 8th, there was a news about a missing plane in 2014. The plane magically disappeared mysteriously in the depths of the dark. The plane had 239 passengers on total, going to Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. People are still finding the plane till this day as of March 2025, but still no trace of 370. People think that the plane crashed in the southern part of the Indian Ocean. I hope 370 comes back safely, sending prayers to them. That's all, and stay safe. let's talk about. But do you mind following me on Roblox? My goal is 100 followers. Right now. Thank you.
Brookhaven glitch.
In 2023, a creepy glitch started in Brookhaven which scared a lot of people. It was a creepy image of something disturbing that appeared on people's screen, but the image kept changing and was waiting for you to click on it. But if you click it, it will trigger a jump scare and it can kick you out of the game. A lot of people believes that a hacker did all of these things. This glitch became viral on TikTok and YouTube, which becomes the topic for the Brookhaven players. I know I'm kinda late for this video, but I just can't let myself flop. That's all, and stay safe. Explaining disturbing shows.
The magic. So gone. Wrong.
This show starts with a man and a wife. It was a magic show so they can enjoy. So the girl gets inside the box and the man has a chainsaw. Sometime it was perfect until it was the head part. The man gets ready, but he didn't know that the girl can't switch the head. The girl tries to signal the man, but he didn't notice because of the music and the chainsaw. The reason why she couldn't switch the head to the doll head, it's because she couldn't go down, so she can't switch it. So the girl got her head cut. So that's the end. I don't recommend you to watch it on YouTube. That's all, and stay safe. Explaining the creepiest games on Roblox.
No players, all mine.
This game is about capturing or capture flags, and you can only capture 3 flags. You might be wondering why it's one of the most creepiest games on Roblox. Well, it's because it's not a normal game about capturing flags. And also, every time you get 1 flag, creepy things will happen. If you capture the first flag creepy, music will start to appear, but it's just actually a music box. In the second flag, a random person will randomly join you, but it changes its username every time. In the third flag, this is where the end is near. Before getting the last flag, a text will say look behind you, and if you did look behind, a black person will run to you and disappear. Then you get disconnected. That's all, and stay safe. let's discuss about
Mr. Mix.
So Mr. Mix is a game, cooking genre, made for children in 1990. It looks fun at first, right? Well, actually, it isn't, and I'm going to explain it today. This game gives you hearing loss and some mental illness. Some people experienced some problems or some hearing loss at just the round 2. Children can only reach round 2. Meanwhile, adults can go up to round 6 before they get some hearing loss and mental illness. This game got popular and got everyone thinking about what would happen at the 7th round. Some hackers made it to the 7th round and they saw was only creepy videos and loud songs that makes you bleed. If you see this game, I want you to not play IT. That's all, and stay safe. Disturbing toys that were banned for kids.
Elmo knows your name.
Elmo Knows Your Name was popular in 2008 and was enjoyed by children's. Elmo Knows Your Name also remembers your name and says it until a mother bought a Elmo Knows Your Name doll for his son named James. James was 3 years old when he heard death threats already. Yes, the doll sent death threats to James after the mother changed its battery. Here is the video of the doll saying, "Kill James. Kill James."
In.
Kill Jude.
What was that?
Kill Jude.
This Elmo dog.
Here, as you can see, the doll is saying death threats to James. I think the problem is the battery because it started saying death threats after changing the battery. That's all, and stay safe. Explaining diseases.
Hanahaki disease.
But before I start, just a reminder that this is a fictional disease. So this is a disease mostly on Korea. So the Hanahaki disease is when the victim coughs up flowers petals from their mouth. This happens because the victim suffers from one-sided love. It can only be gone if the beloved returns their feelings or when the victim dies. It can also be cured by surgery, but the victim's loving for a person is going to disappear. That's all, and stay safe. Let's talk about.
No username.
So in the year 2017, there was a little girl who wanted to play Roblox because she was bored. She was happily playing until a player who had no username joined. She was very confused of why is there a player with no name joined. The nameless person then suddenly approached her and said, "Apex Tanakui." It was on reverse, and it means you cannot escape. The little girl tried leaving, but she couldn't leave because the leave button wasn't working. She was screaming until the nameless person suddenly got a knife and started chasing her. Then she started hearing weird noises in the house while being chased. Everything was on fire. Then the nameless person got the girl, and the girl got kicked out of the game. Everything on her, act like Robux, clothes, accessories, and more got deleted. That's all, and stay safe. Let's talk about
The random black figure on the moon?
this is a video taken by NASA in the year 2003. In the video you can see two black figure fighting for something. It was tall and it has a long neck, I think. They were fighting until they stopped and looked at the camera and waved weirdly. It was until one of the black figure said something. It said, "Saktumer pay Yuhon Tatu," which is an unknown language. That's all, and stay safe. Let's talk about.
The first split incident.
So this started in the year 2009 when there was two brothers diving for fun. So the first brother jumped in the water and did it safely, but the second brother didn't do it well, and I will explain it. So once the second brother jumped, his head got hit by the rock and then he came on the water. The water instantly became red and bloody. He was rushed into the hospital because his head broke and his brain was seen and his face was split in half. He did make it to the hospital, but he sadly died 2 days later. So rest in peace for the man, and goodbye, and stay safe. Let's talk about
The SpongeBob balloon incident.
So this all started in the year 2001 when there was a Nickelodeon mall. It had balloons and fun stuffs, but some of the SpongeBob balloons were kinda creepy. Some even say that they saw SpongeBob balloons floating around their house inside. This creeped a lot of people, but this is the vid of the first sighting. And those SpongeBob balloons wasn't even bought by them, it just followed them. That's all, and stay safe. The most disturbing videos on TikTok.
Minion AI?
So this is a video about some minions, right? Well, it isn't only about minions too. The videos you see like Minion AIs isn't a normal video, it's actually from the dark web. When you search Minion, they pop up like the blank room soup. I saw a video like it, but Minions. But I don't understand that people post this on social medias when there's children in this app. I hope they get rid of those videos so children can't see it. That's all, and stay safe. Explaining viruses part 2.
Runaway, schoolboy, APK.
This is just about a boy running away from his house so he can hang out with his friends. But his mother saw his grades and told him to study. But the boy doesn't want to and wants to hang out with his friends instead. But before I go on to the virus thingy, this is the original game. You need to download it on the Play Store and not on the websites. Now let's go to the virus explaining. So this is a virus found in like Google, Chrome, and yes, it's only on Android, not on Apple. So if you get caught by the mother in the game, you will get jump scared. And this is the photo of the mother. It will kick you out and it will be shutting down. And the app icon is going to change like this. And one more before the video ends, it will stay on your phone forever. So don't download anything that's on the websites and more. That's all, and stay safe. The haunted places at the Philippines.
Starmall, alabang.
Starmall, Alabang used to be in cemetery before it was built. They moved the graves or something, but some ghosts or spirits were still there. One time there was a man going on a cinema in the Starmall, Alabang. He thought he wasn't alone because of the chatting, laughing, and he heard people sitting down. But after the movies were done, he looked back and saw that no one was there. He got scared and ran and never came back. A lot of people also experienced to what happened to the man. And now the Starmall, Alabang is now permanently banned forever. Let's just hope it is. That's all. Stay safe. Explaining viruses.
Blandera simulator.
So apparently this game has a virus. The game is about serving prisoners in jail while you are being chased by a clown. And you will see a metal door after serving all of the prisoners in jail. If you open the door, your phone will automatically shut down and your wallpaper will change like this. And after that it will shut down again. And you can never ever open it again, even if you get it fixed. That's all, and stay safe.
Let's talk about
Elisa Lamb.
Elisa Lamb was a 22 years girl born on Vancouver, Canada, until she was found dead inside a water tank in February 2013, Cecil Hotel. This happened when a CCTV caught all of her doing. It was like someone was chasing her, and she looked around and then suddenly hid in the corner of the elevator. Then a few days later, a lot of people complained about the water being dirty like brown and tastes disgusting. So the staff called someone to check the water tank. And the people who came was shocked to see a dead body floating inside the water tank. Rip Elisa Lamb. Have fun in the heavenly place. Also stay safe.
Let's talk about, but before we start, do you mind following me on Roblox? Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
DZ Brookhaven.
So this toy was originally made in 1936, and it got viral. It was made for kids to make cakes and more, so they can make their own cake. But in 2007, something bad happened. A kid recalled as she got her hand stuck on the oven, burning her from 3 degrees. After that, some parents didn't let their kids buy it anymore as it got banned and not for sale anymore. I feel bad for the girl who got burned like nitrogen monoxide. And that's all. Thanks for listening. Winter out.
Let's talk about. But before we start, do you mind following me on Roblox? Thank you, and Merry Christmas. Brianna Ghey. So Brianna Ghey was a 16 years old trans girl in United Kingdom with her parents. So Brianna Ghey was a TikToker, posting videos and lip syncing, and also her lifestyle. But in February 2023, Brianna Ghey went out and came to Clucheth Linear Park by Jekison. And there, she was going to meet Scarlett Jekison and Eddie Ratzelf in the park. But before she arrived, she made a TikTok and posted it in the account Gingerpapics.
I failed as a mother, but will you grace me?
Oh, I'm just a kid. Never use my brain.
But she didn't know that it was her last video before her death. After she arrived in the park, she got stabbed and murdered by Scarlett Jekison and Eddie Ratzelf. I feel so bad. She could have lived longer. That's all. Stay safe. Comment winter if you liked this story. Let's talk about. But before we start, do you mind following me on Roblox? Thank you, and Merry Christmas. Sad kid to for 6. This all started when a girl joined a game, Neighbor, where you can voice chat. But then she came across a bacon screaming in pain. The girl screen recorded it and posted it. It became viral. So the parents got arrested due to abuse. Sad kid to for 6 got into adoption center so he can rest. Sad kid to for 6 was hit by a belt, which is very. Nobody knows why he got hit, but I hope sad kid to for 6 gets a loving family now. That's all. Stay safe. If you like this video, say in the comments winter and like. Bye. Let's talk about. But before we start, I just wanna thank you for this fan. If you also wanna see me, just follow me. Thank you and Merry Christmas.
The Bun Bun Girls.
The Bun Bun Girls used to be the most popular group hackers in 2020. They were also known for having a lot of players, and their leaders, innocent players, also joined them. In the game, Ragdoll Engine, they will keep spamming in the chat, Bun Bun Girls. Many people got annoyed that some people even took a vid of it. They also hacked someone named Kiraberry, I think. But her YouTube account was still okay. The Bun Bun Girls kept growing and growing until Roblox got enough and did something to them. The Bun Bun Girls got banned and never was seen again. That's all, and stay safe. Let's talk about. But before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you and happy Halloween.
3 men and 1 hammer.
This all started when a man was on his bike, biking, when a random 2 boys jumped him and hit him with a hammer off his bike. The boy got very injured with what happened. The 2 boys brought him to the forest and lay him down into the snow. The boys started smashing his head with a hammer, one by one. And after that, the other boy brought a screwdriver and stabbed him very deep and very traumatizing. While the boy was unconscious, one of the boys stabbed his eye, which led him to. The boys picked him up and tied him into a tree, then took a picture. And that's all. Sorry for the traumatizing things I said, and happy Halloween. Let's talk about. But before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you and happy Halloween.
This isn't the moon.
So this all started when a girl was living alone in her apartment, yes, alone. When she saw a face and thought it was nothing, it was bright. She just saw a traffic light. Then every day, she sleeps, she see the light coming closer and closer to her. Until her curiosity made her look into the window again. But what she saw was not what she expected. It was super bright, and it was a yellow, luminous moon staring at her. That moon was watching her sleep every day, making her terrified. She closed the window and disappeared. She was never heard again. That's all. Thank you for watching, and happy Halloween. The most disturbing video on the dark web. But before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you, and happy Halloween.
Blank room. Soup.
You can see on the video a man eating on a round table with a soup and a big spoon. But as you can see, a black mascot was behind him. A lot of people seen that he was crying, and that his cries were visible. The mascot on black was comforting him, patting his back while he's crying. He was crying because he's eating his wife. He knew he was next, so he ate the soup. But this was the last meal before his death. That's all. Stay safe and happy Halloween. Let's talk about. But before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you, and happy Halloween.
The Lit Angel Daycare.
The Little Angel Daycare was just in daycare, full with a lot of Roblox players that were kids. But it originally got hacked and renamed .to Little Devil's Daycare. The daycare was on fire and there was a lot of bodies that say dead on top of them. And if you stay longer in the game, Jeff, the killer will pop up. I can't show you the jump scare, but I can show you what it looks like. Someone said this was a true story. A lady was abusing children behind the bossing's back. When the boss heard about it, she immediately got fired. She was so mad that she lit the daycare on fire. Unfortunately, no kids survived. That's all, and stay safe. Let's talk about. But before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Selene Delgado. Incident.
In the 1990s, there was a Mexico television channel that broadcasted information about missing peoples. Those broadcasts appear on commercials breaks to help spread the word on missing peoples. It was followed by the name, age, and the date they went missing. But one woman had something appeared in her face that scared all of the people watching the broadcast. The girl named Selene Delgado was being covered with this mysterious picture. Nobody knows where the image came from. This broadcast also cut during children.tv shows. Someone said that the image was close to the 1990s America serial killer. Stay safe out there, and happy Halloween. Disturbing games on Roblox. But before we start, do you mind following me on Roblox? Thank you. Happy Halloween, everyone. Back to the video.
Dolphin.
It all started when a boy named Kevin created a game with dolphins. The game was made on April 19th, 2018. Unfortunately, the models that the boy used was full of viruses, and the hackers ruined the game and added jump scares and dead bodies. Here is a video. And the game got deleted, so you can't find it in the creations. That's all. Stay safe. Happy Halloween.